Stupid idea.
It's like Mary Poppins' bag.
All this.
Bringing out stuff.
It's almost as bad as giving the child the fireball.
Yep.
Well, you guys said it was
everyone's written down the loot they received.
Yeah, I just want to know what the blue was called. Stuff.
Oh, the blue stuff. It was called War Paint of Terrible Visage.
What did you say the color of giant might was it?
Giant Strength.
Giant strength. And how much
The war
strength?
paint is slightly modified from the book version. Instead of being consumable, it works once a day at a DC 17.
Nice.
How much strength did we say?
2.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna get the red paint.
And yes, it was a little bit pandering because I realized I had given you 0 loot so far. I'll start randomly rolling for some of the upcoming stuff.
no
That
problem.
way you can sell what you don't need, and sometimes you get lucky and get some great.
I was just trying to pull off a funny, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna get the red paint, and I'm gonna get the paint, and then I'm gonna stick it on Claude on his lips, and he's gonna look like, oh, beautiful.
You know you're supposed to make a handprint.
Yeah, I'll do that too, with the rest of the paint.
Hey, what if she put her hand in the paint, grabbed a fish, and threw the fish?
Yeah, but it'd have to be a real fish. That's the flaw in that plan. It has to be a real.
She doesn't have any real fish.
I don't have real fish. I have fish.
Don't you think it would be funny? She grabs her hand in her bag, grabs the paint, grabs the fish, chokes the fish flies out there, and then she casts a spell from the fish.
Not funny, but Claude is probably the better solution.
I thought it'd be funny.
She's already a joke character to start with.
Alright. Have everyone written down their loot?
Yes.
Yes. And
Can I learn Fireball, or is it stuck in a scroll?
Oh, oh.
as if you were a wizard, you could transcribe the scroll and learn it permanently. As a sorcerer, you can only cast it once from the scroll.
What's
But
my
hey,
bag?
now you have a character reason to know
What's-
about Fireball.
I
What's
think
my
the
bag called?
What?
My bottomless bag. What is it actually called?
A bag of
Bag of
holding.
Bag of...
Holy.
Everything.
Not everything. You can't put Claude down it.
Watch me.
You can, but he's not gonna survive.
Nope. Nowhere.
He could sit in the bag.
Yes.
With his head out.
No.
Oh, really? It doesn't have a bottom, so he would be struggling. He would be struggling and holding on to the rim.
Yes.
Then how do
Maybe
you
not.
grab out anything if there's no bottom?
And what's the paint called?
Magic.
Where do I stick the paint? Where do I put
The way it works is that you can't grab anything in it unless you know what. When you do know what's in it, you have to will it back into your hand, and it'll find your.
So if you put anything
okay.
in it, forget that you put it in it, then it's forever gone in the void?
Yes.
That is a fact of it, yeah.
Ah.
In some systems, you can turn the bag inside out, and it'll just drop everything it has. But not in Pathfinder. So it is very possible for that very bag of holding could hold thousands of lost objects and artifacts.
Yep.
But
Where
because
do
you don't
I-
know about it, it's lost.
Where do I stick the paint? Where do I put the paint? Is it
Up
in the...
your ass.
You can put it in the bag of holding. It'll stay there. Don't worry.
It's also
yeah.
possible to make a black hole with a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you know the technique.
Can I tell you guys a funny?
Here is everything. Now there's nothing. No. What have I done?
I've accidentally opened a wormhole. Oh no.
Oh no.
So, yeah. So you can put the handprint wherever you like on Claude, and Claude can put a paw print on you somewhere,
Okay.
like on the upper arm or on the
On
back
my
of your hand or
nose.
something. On your nose. That might look a little bit strange, but it can, and it'll stick there.
On my ear. Like a little paw print on my ear.
Alright, but he's a panther.
Well,
And you
it'd
are
be,
a halfling.
it would be a very big paw print. And
It
I'd have
would.
a little bit of red hair. And I like red hair. So that'd be good.
Alright, cool. You have a paw print permanently stuck on the side of your face. Very nice.
Yay! Like it.
Does Claude have his handprint over his ear as well?
Well, he's got lips. He's got lips on his lips. And he's got his paw print. So he's got red lips and a paw print.
So you've just sort of...
I've just painted him.
You have to put your handprint somewhere too.
Yeah, I'll put it on his ear. Like he put it on my ear.
Alright. You've
So-
permanently tattooed crazy large lips on your panther. He is not amused.
I wouldn't be either. Toot.
Okay, I'll just do a little like lip thing on the side so it looks like he's been kissed.
Alright.
Little lip like.
Alright. Bucket leans against the wall. Draws a heavy sigh. Alright. I think that's it.
Yep.
Well done, all of you.
You.
Yay. So can I go heal him?
Yeah, you can, certainly.
I can also heal it, but I'm gonna heal myself first, so...
Good call.
I am going to heal Valiant.
Does he need stabilize or cure light wounds?
Cure light. He is stable.
Okay.
Cure light wounds. You heal 6.
Alright.
Oh, I healed... oh, yeah, I forgot.
Great.
Healed 10. Nice.
Can you pause for a moment? I just need to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Marks on the door. But it doesn't seem like they were able to make it budge.
Is it a push or a shove?
It looks like a pull.
Push or a shove is the same thing. What,
I
why
don't-
did I say that?
I ignored it. I tried to say face for you.
Oh, thanks.
I don't think you should open that bucket.
I'm gonna go over to it and I'm gonna try and pull it open.
No.
I increase their
A
size.
deep rumbling. And it gives way.
Oh, that was
Wolves-
easy.
The wolves could only push with their might. They couldn't pull.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh no.
Bucket takes a step back as the door opens. Yes. Deeper. So,
Okay, wait, what was that? You sounded really weird. Why do you want to go deeper?
what?
Never mind.
Did we ever hear the...
No, the rest of you heard nothing.
nothing? Yes.
I'm just gonna walk over to him, stare him in the face. Do you know what's down there?
No clue. I'm curious though.
I would very much like to make a sense motive
Go.
that I am 100% gonna fail.
Yeah, sure. You fail.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay, you don't fail. I said that before the result popped up. I wanted to be cheeky. You don't actually fail. But he seems genuine in his confusion. He might suspect something though, but he's not sure.
I'm gonna let it slide, but I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Sure. Oh,
Did I hear anything? No.
no, nothing.
You shouldn't have opened the door.
It's
You
just
don't
a
know what's
door.
down there. There could be even more things that come out and destroy the village and stuff.
Well, there's
Yeah.
actual stonework in there. I can see that much.
It's just a
Tiles.
giant.
I'm gonna start walking in there. And do I have a light? Can I light a torch?
You can.
I will light a torch.
You will light a torch. You find some light. But it is very dark down there.
Oh yeah, I'll make dancing lights.
Alright. Little balls of light start to form around Varian. They light the way for him as he walks. So,
Guess we're going through the door then.
We're going on an adventure, an adventure, an adventure.
are we?
I don't know.
Are we?
Are we?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm gonna...
Alright, but I think we should turn around if things start seeming dangerous.
Okay.
We don't want to mess with anything weird.
Cool, let's just yeet ourselves down into a cave that we don't know what's in it. Impossible giants.
Are you coming, Gerald?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Am I suspicious of Bucket? Because I said not to go down there before. Because I think I am.
Alright. You could be.
I'm suspicious. Claude is hungry. Belly keeps grumbling.
The hall itself soon comes to another door. This one's decorated, pretty. A proper two-way door, the handle and everything. And when you open it, it opens like one of your doors back home, if not a lot larger, into an immaculate hall.
Oh my.
The roof is so far above your head you might mistake it for the outside. Pillars of immaculate stonework, built from tiles and blocks so big no human could have placed them. It's dusty, dingy, a little dank. But it stands. Statues aligned between the pillars. Some of them intact, others have crumbled. It gives you a very distinct church vibe. But to which god or built by which people is hard to say.
I don't like this place.
No, me neither. I'm starting to have second thought.
Cool, let's go back.
I mean, we don't even know if it's dangerous in here.
Cool, let's go back.
We don't need to stay here, right? We don't know what's down here, so
Well, one of the more capable fighters in this group is leaving. Bye.
I'm gonna stay.
You're gonna die.
Probably.
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Do you just like rolling up characters? Is that your thing?
No, I mean, my character has a trait that's literally called reckless.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel safe here. I'll go up again.
Cool, we'll wait for you. We'll give you 20 minutes, and if you don't come back pissing your pants, then we'll consider coming in after you.
My thank you.
I think I am gonna stay down here just in case he hurts himself. I can heal him, maybe.
He'll run away with his death touch rage.
If you're staying, Rosemary, then so will I. Can hardly leave an inhabitant of Bellanox down here.
Yeah. Couldn't leave anyone down here. Too
No.
spooky.
Oh, I only say that because it's really not my place to tell neither Born or Varian how to stay safe.
Yeah.
So if you're staying, so will I. Although I do have to echo my apprentice's insinuation. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I agree.
The heebiest, dubious.
The heebiest of jeebiest.
Can I roll a knowledge roll to see if I know anything about this place?
You may.
I've got knowledge, arcana, knowledge, geography, or knowledge, nature. Which one do you think I should go for?
Arcana, geography, and nature.
Yeah.
Geography might help. Nope.
I know squat.
You have no idea what's going on.
I don't know.
I have Arcana, Dungeoneering, and Planes. Does that do anything?
What was the ones?
Arcana, Dungeoneering, and Planes.
Dungeoneering. Bastion, you roll a 20.
Yeah.
Are all 16.
You recognize the general architecture. It seems similar to the mountain dwarf, just scaled up by a lot. You also at times spot singular runes and sigils that you connect with the dwarven language. At least in the way it looks.
Well,
Even
it looks,
those among you who can't speak dwarven can't actually read it.
but it looks too big to be
Oh yeah.
dwarven. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, giant runes are based on dwarven runes.
Is what you deduce with dungeoneering.
Oh yeah, oh shit, that's metagaming. Shit.
No, that's fair.
Very, very
That makes-
probably wouldn't know that.
Well, and on Dungeoneering 16 does tell you that this is the size and the general look of the place insinuates that it was made by giants,
And you
but
can
it's in
probably,
a serious state of disrepair.
and you can probably put two and two together that the walls were outside the place where the giants were. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and listen very carefully and hear if I can hear any footsteps or breathing or something. Any sign of anyone being in here.
None of those things. Distant, vague echoes, none of which you can place. In fact, they might just be your imagination, or the sand running through the cracks from up above.
Or the sound of Barney dancing and singing.
Or that. There is a ways to go further into the darkness. Standing near a faceless altar, which is a blind path.
Is there a path further in?
There is.
I'm gonna take it.
Through the many arches, further into the darkness. Who will follow?
I'm already there.
I will follow.
Sure.
This good.
Maybe I should ask who doesn't follow.
Me?
Is Gwar out?
Yeah, Gwar's out. This is
Alright.
too heebie-jeebie swim.
Same.
How do you get these stories if you don't adventure them?
That's a very fair question.
It's a good point, but I'm injured.
No, this is not actually a battle map. This is just a visual I drew up. An exploration map.
Even though I've played that.
As you reach the end of the long building, you find that it is no building at all, but sort of like a very well decorated cave. And you enter onto a much larger space. A deep chasm, completely covered in darkness.
Oh, so the big black thing is just a hole.
It's just a hole, and unless you have dark vision, you can't tell what's down there. It just seems deep and
I'm just
wide
gonna-
too. This room is massive.
I'm gonna take like a rubble from the floor and throw it in the hole.
You hear it bounce off of the wall a couple of times, but you don't hear it land.
Don't go down there, please.
Yeah,
don't.
no, I wasn't planning on jumping in a fucking hole.
Shit.
There is a wide walkway that leads further in, obstructed by what looks like a crumpled up statue when part of the wall collapsed.
Can I just walk over it, crawl over it?
You can try. It's a pretty big pile.
I want to try.
As you do, go ahead and roll perception.
I'm probably
Followed,
gonna
followed,
find
followed by a climb check.
Okay, perception.
What are these things that I'm standing in front of?
17.
Pillars.
Okay.
They support the roof of the cave.
Oh fuck.
All right. Well, perception first. As you get close and prepare yourself to climb, you notice that a couple of rocks are knocked loose from the walkway you're standing on. The collapse that ruined the statue has probably destabilized it. If you're not careful while climbing, it could send you plunging.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna climb then. I'm very much not gonna climb.
Whatever the statue was before, it can't have been any worse than what it is right now. It's eerie. The way the statue has been pummeled down by the wall behind him gives the vague illusion of a man crushed to death.
Can I see anything further in the hallway I was going in?
You don't have dark vision, do you?
I'm just gonna try and send my dancing lights over there.
Alright.
But no, I don't
Send
have
your
dark
dancing
vision.
light flying over the rubble. You stand on your tippy toes to see over the pile, following your dancing light with your eyes. The walkway extends quite a way. And then the walkway dips, as if onto a staircase that leads downwards.
I am way too intrigued to give up, but I don't want to die.
Shall I see if there's a large board in this bag that I've got that I just so happen to have to go over the rubble that we can climb over?
Do you happen to have any climbing gear?
Well, I could try and see if I've got climbing gear because I've got well prepared, didn't I?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll either survival or sleight of hand. Whichever you prefer.
Poop.
Sadly not.
Shit. Sorry, dude.
Sad, dude.
So there you stand. On the walkway. Before what seems like an endless sea of dark.
Shall we press on or shall we go back?
I mean, I really don't want to turn around. I am way too intrigued. This is both Varian and Mess. I am way too intrigued.
Yes.
I'm gonna... Wait, what did you say?
How are you going to try and go over that?
Oh, I was talking to the GM.
I said yes deeper. In that voice only you can hear.
I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna go deeper.
Before he does the climbing, I would like to cast guidance on him.
Oh,
Alright.
thanks.
You get to roll a new check with the +1 guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. 9.
You are very, very careful. Taking it one step at a time. A couple of old bricks seem to falter as you climb. It makes a ghastly noise in the endless echo. You get up near the top. You feel a slight rumbling beneath you and you freeze, letting the stones settle into place before continuing. But the rumbling doesn't stop. The rest of you see something quite peculiar. You see the arm of the long crushed statue reach up to grab a hold of Varian.
I know.
No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
no,
Varian,
no.
roll a reflex.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh god.
21.
Do
And
you
a plus
want
one from
to
the-
react?
I think you should stay there and get
Do
hugged.
you want to react?
Oh yeah, I want to react.
What do you want to do?
I want to try and just jump out of the way into this direction.
Alright, so you're finishing the climb.
Yes.
Alright, place your character over there then.
Do a barrel roll.
I do a barrel roll unless I land.
The rubble shifts and changes, sending many rocks and bricks flying over the edge. The statue, buried beneath layers of dirt and stone, rises.
Oh, frick.
It looked like stone. Its skin had the same texture when touched. But it is very much a living being. Long, white beard. Standing 4 meters tall. Is a giant.
Were you just
Why do I
resting
do
there?
these things?
Well,
Why do I do these things that I do?
we do not know.
He looks for a moment over the edge, then changes his gaze to focus on Varian.
Hello.
We need help down here. Help!
Mumbles something threatening in a giant's tongue.
I don't know what you're saying.
He takes a single step closer to you.
Nope.
Nope. Oh.
He gently shakes his head, says something else, takes 1 step closer.
I'm just gonna stay still and look at him.
It might be after your butter knife.
I don't have the bar knife on me. I gave it to Ukluk.
He gets down on 1 knee, as to stare you right in the face.
I
With
just give
one
him I give him an awkward smile back.
He says something. Something you don't understand. When you don't answer, at least not in a way he can understand, gets angry.
I'm
He makes
gonna
a
try.
grapple.
I'm gonna try to speak in Elvish and say, oh, "I'm sorry, I don't speak giants."
What's your CMD?
Oh, poo. I think it's 21. It's 20.
You feel his hand lock around you. He stands up tall. Feel yourself in about a second lifted 3 meters up in the air. He repeats the same phrase. He doesn't get an answer.
I'm gonna try to speak in Draconic. I'm sorry, I don't speak giant. Please don't murder me.
He looks back over his shoulder, and he notices the rest of you. He repeats the phrase a couple more times.
Should I try and find out what he's like? Try and talk to him. I don't know.
Unless you speak giant, you don't know what he's saying, but his tone is that of confusion. He's stern, but he isn't yelling anymore.
Oh.
I'm just grabbing Rosemary and start screaming, but ah!
Oh, I know what I'm gonna
Are you
do.
standing? Are you standing?
Everyone
right?
get back!
I have an idea.
Just put like the halfling first. Great.
Yeah.
Get back to solid ground, everyone!
I want to do something.
What?
I'm gonna summon my pony and ride on out and ask for Warg to come in.
Okay.
Gwar.
I'm just staying completely still in his grasp as to not set him off or anything.
He starts to walk slowly, calmly towards the rest of you, still grasping Varian. Not
Again,
squeezing,
this is happening.
but
I'm
locked.
gonna get a fish out of my bag and offer the
No.
fish.
Oh my.
He,
Why?
he barely seems to
no.
register it.
I dropped the fish.
He walks.
Claude eats fish.
He steps over the halfling and Claude. He tries to make his way across the walkway. Not stepping on you, unless you get in the way.
He's obviously not going to hurt us, I don't think, because if he was going to hurt us, he was going to hurt us by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're safe.
Ah,
Varian, good luck.
Help!
See you later.
Guar,
Help!
well,
Help!
you've done your work. Goodbye.
Help!
in the meantime, Guar,
Help!
Yes.
you're still in the dog kennel.
Yes.
What about Gerald?
Oh, I'm with Warg.
At this point, you hear the sound of hooves
Who's?
Oof.
galloping
What
down the entryway.
Ah, right.
Yes.
It's a giant. He's awake. He's not hurting anyone, but he doesn't speak our language. We don't speak his. We don't understand him. Can you help us?
I can try. I'm willing to try. I don't know. I only speak orc and common, but
I'm
I
gonna
can try.
carefully, like, follow the giant. Oh, he's fast. He's far.
He's fast.
What's Gerald doing?
I'll follow them.
All right. By the time the two of you return, he's already taken him a little bit down the hallway again. He stops when he sees the two of you approaching. He's still grasping Varian.
Hello.
He repeats the phrase, looking at the both of you.
Is there anything else that I have orc and common?
No.
You spoke with a wolf.
I'll roll my linguistics.
He also killed the wolf.
Well, you identify it
wolf could come.
as Giant's tongue.
Yeah, that's
And,
kind of...
and you recognize a single one of the words. It's the word for path, or way, or route.
a route. I point the way we came.
He speeds up. He's running, his
Oh,
heavy
no.
footsteps echoing down the hallway.
Help!
You can see how the dirt and sand loosens from the roof, but nothing is crumbling quite.
Help!
I follow him.
We need to get him out of his hand.
Help!
I don't know what he wants. I only understood one word.
He probably wants to know the path out.
That's what he asked for, yes. So I showed him.
His eyes is that of desperation as he rushes down the hall, looking between all the pillars, searching for the path that Thor pointed to.
I run up to him and point him to the way out.
Help.
When you show your cooperation, he lets go of Varian. Varian stumbles to the floor. The giant finds the entryway, and he runs through it. At this point, his long legs make him impossible to follow. He reaches the outside. He gets to see the night sky, but he doesn't stop to appreciate it. He rushes in a direct route towards the ruins of Rinda. You
Shall
see
we-
him there, vanishing among the trees, his footsteps audible long after he is out of sight.
Should we go after him?
I'm gonna look at my sword and see if anything happens. Does it say anything?
Follow.
Yeah, we follow, and I begin to run.
Well, I guess we're doing this now. I follow on after him.
Alright.
I'm gonna follow.
As you do. Guar,
Yeah.
you spent a couple seconds guiding him the right direction, and you got to look behind you, down into the depths.
Yeah.
You're a half-orc.
Yeah.
And you could see what lied in the darkness. The perspective's a little bit weird, but that's the idea.
See. I was like, huh. I didn't see that coming.
You rejoin the group.
Yeah.
You rush off towards the ruins.
Yes.
And that, I do believe, will be all for today.